On January 28, 2017, President Muhammadu Buhari jets out of the country on a 10-day vacation to the UK. His spokesman, Femi Adesina, discloses that his expected resumption date is February 6th, while adding that the president will do his routine medical checkups. In his absence, the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, acts as president. Just before the end of 10 days, Nigerians wake up to another announcement that the president's medical vacation is prolonged indefinitely to enable him go through more medical tests and rest according to doctors' advice. As the days go by, rumors of President Buhari's death flood the social media with photos of coffin, but this is constantly dispelled by officials.
I can say it without any equivocation. Mr. President is well, is hale, and is hearty. No question about that. But you see, on a latter note, do you think, Mr. President, he will be ill and will be in danger? How are we going to be going about our business like this? Well, I want to assure you, Mr. President is well and is in absolutely no danger.
The statement transmitted to me is that the president needs to rest for some further time. This was a man we elected into office, and he says, no cause to worry, let's believe him.
Calls for the president to speak to Nigerians after officials announced he is hale and hearty heightened.
Having spoken to Donald Trump, the least he can do for us is either to come back quickly or by teleconferencing or Skype or whatever. He should address Nigerians that it's not as bad as you guys think. And I've seen pictures in the papers of visitors, and he looks okay. And the wife says, pray for him and all that, to assure us, as president of Nigeria, that everything is okay. It's a question of credibility. There are many forces that don't wish Buhari well in Nigeria, especially those who have stolen our money blind, okay? They wish he was dead. But the guy is not dead. He's alive, and he just spoke to Donald Trump. Yeah. What other evidence do you have that it's not a question of Yardua? You remember the conversation between Obasanjo and Yardua? Umaru, are you there or not? No.
After 49 days away from the seat of governance, President Buhari arrives on 10th of March 2017, shooting down every rumor of his demise. On arrival, the president expresses appreciation for the prayers offered on his behalf while on his sickbed, but is quick to say he will need more rest while governance will continue, whether he's physically available or not. For the period he had been away on his medical leave, the vice president swung into the acting president capacity with constitutional backing, reaching out with a message of peace and hope.
I am deeply grateful to all Nigerians, Muslims and the Christians alike, who have prayed and are continuing to pray for my good health. This is a testimony that in spite of the hardship being experienced, Nigerians support the government in its effort to tackle our country's challenges. The best way for me to repay you all is to rededicate myself to serving you, protecting your interests, and keeping your trust. I thank you very much. I am feeling much better now. There may, however, be need to have further follow-ups within some weeks, rather than sending open delegation to Abuja to welcome me, may I appeal to all Nigerians to continue to pray for our country's unity, progress, and prosperity. And I have rested as much as humanly possible. I have received, I think, the best of treatment I can receive. I couldn't recall ever being so sick since I was a young man, real young man, including the military goings ups and down. But I found out that technology is going so fast that if you have a lot of confidence, you better keep it because you need it. Blood transfusions, going to laboratories, and so on and so forth.
I must say that I want to thank you very much for the trust that you reposed in me by handing over the reins of government to me in my capacity, in the capacity of acting president. But I think more importantly, sir, you demonstrated a belief in our Constitution, which is possibly more important than anything else. Rules, the Constitution, which we all swore to support and obey, is one that prescribed the course of conduct that you took, but we know that that's not always the case. So I want to say that not only am I, but I'm sure this entire nation is grateful to you because you have upheld our Constitution in a noble and graceful fashion.
On the 13th of March, President Muhammadu Buhari officially resumes duty after his vacation. While carrying out his functions, the presidency discloses that President Buhari may return to London for more checkups in few weeks.